reclaim, you know, your life in regards to, like I said, just because something happens to you in regards to an experience in your life, it doesn't define you. You're still able to improve. You're still able to, you know, get that support and get yourself back on track to, you know, getting your needs met, right? So don't get it twisted. But like I said, we want to be able to really understand that, you know, trauma definitely has an impact on our mental health, and you know, our past experiences kind of, you know, can cause us to kind of, you know, not reach our full potential by not, like I said, recognizing the trauma. So stick with me, grow with me, and we're going to be able to learn throughout this video, right? But in regards to our next segment, we're going to be able to talk about, right, what is trauma and how does it even work off rip, right? So there's different types of trauma, right? So we have acute trauma, right? So a single intense event. So it could be, for instance, you know, an accident or an assault. We have chronic trauma, which is outgoing exposure, right? So we have domestic violence, we have poverty, we have complex trauma. So we have repeat interpersonal trauma, especially during early development. So we got to take into consideration our childhood. There's different things that may have happened, right? That family dynamic, right? So we got to be able to talk about that trauma in that aspect as well. We have the trauma responses, where we have the
fight, flight, freeze, or fawn.
response, to different types of ways that, you know, how we respond to our trauma. We have the nervous system's role. So trauma can dysregulate the brain's response to stress, leaving the body stuck in survival mode. So we got to be able to take into consideration that, you know, the stress in regards to the trauma and how that affects on our body, right? So that's really major. So in regards to reflection, I really want to take into consideration that, have you ever felt as if that, you know, your reaction to something was just too much, but, you know, deep down it came from somewhere older, deeper, or just unresolved? Where you got to really be able to take into consideration that, you know, I know we're in life, we have school, we have work, we have, you know, a family, we have different needs, we have different things going on, right? Different priorities. But we got to take into consideration, like I said, different things that happen to us in our past have an impact on the way that we move today, right? So we got to really be able to take into consideration to heal and process and really have that acceptance and really regulate that we're able to improve with that positive mindset and really just release and have forgiveness. So we're able to kind of, you know what I mean, like just move freely, not have any hindrance on our life, right? But we gotta really recognize that, like I said, that the trauma was there, these things that happen, and we gotta regulate that and recognize that, you know, that for us to be able to move forward.